acest dați la title de în seama. And what about the show Serving God? That's what it's called. Serving God. Amen? And very important to service de this. Now this message isn't just for servants. This message is for everyone here. Amen? Janez adilunia bari buchika je from Buchaka once a year yen a 2-week paid vacation or 3-week or whatever kind. They have to get away from it. They have to get away from the office. They have to get away from the business. So they'll go to Hawaii, they'll go to Puerto Rico, Florida. It's in their contract. Did anybody knows what I'm talking about? It's a 2-week paid vacation. Gotta get away from it for a couple of weeks to get your mind cleared up, to get your feet back on the ground. As hard as I try to preach milk and cookies, God won't allow it. I gotta preach these the truth. Born again Christians do not need or shouldn't look for 2-week vacations. We shouldn't need or look for time off from God to get our feet on the ground. We need to be at His feet, praising Him and worshiping Him and serving Him no matter what's the cost. If you need a vacation from God, then you're living a life that's full of sin. If you need to get away from God for a while, can't take it. World's tightening up on me. You're not at His feet. When you're at His feet, you're willing to serve Him at no matter what. Amen? Amen. So there shouldn't be a 2-week vacation for Christians. Time off from God. Time off from serving. Time off from church. We need to be in His presence as much as possible if we love the Lord. Loving God and serving Him is the only thing that should matter in our lives. Amen? Shannon, I've been a Christian for many years. And I share this with them. Odell, Oshami Denesco, Udarakai, Hagao Maho, I had communion, made the Passover to the communion. Socrates afterwards. Does anybody know Socrates after he had Passover, after he had communion? Well, we know that in the morning, Jal pe bani gris potunsul. So after he had Passover, Gilo had Ujisai. Gilo had Postisada. No. He served. He served. After supper, Jesus served upon the disciples to show that as a Christian, your duties and your responsibilities need to be fulfilled 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Amen. In good times, in bad times, when you have a pocket full of money, when you got no money, when you got a good car, when you got a broken car, you need to fulfill your responsibilities to Christ 24/7. Yeah, I can't. Nobody likes. Nobody takes my hand. Big deal. God died for you. God sent His Son. We need to fulfill our responsibilities 24/7 for all the days of our lives in front of God. Amen? Amen. That night, after he had supper, after he worshipped and praised, I forgot to do Judas and he betrayed him. Sacrifices of Jesus. I don't have time to go to the cross tomorrow. I don't have time to go in front of Pontius Pilate. I don't have time to take the 39 lashes on my back. I don't have the time to go on the cross and to slip him with a short on the way I get to sermon. I don't have time. I need a break. Jalapeno. At that moment in time, he thought about the church. At that moment of time, that's what he did. At that moment of time, he fulfilled his responsibility, not only to his Father in heaven, but he fulfilled it to us. See, Jesus was a servant of all. And that's the problem. Good servants, good congregation, Gandim, that they're above Christ. You see, the reason she doesn't încălzea, și bucizăm, și avas pe cangării, și cărau să suporta, because of pride. Well, no, Pastor, I have no time. Just listen to me. It's pride. You've got to let us know that the Master, Jesus, is everything. And everything else doesn't matter. Amen. Only God. Hallelujah.